Yes, make sure you log on to doggydiamondsnofilter.com. On there, you'll be able to implement your email and get emails every time new content goes out. Also, you'll be able to listen to the audio version of the podcast right on the show, as well as get any videos that you might have missed on the YouTube. doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Make sure you bookmark it. Also, you can follow me on all social media pages right from there. Also, for only $100, I could promote your content on Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, my YouTube community, Threads, and doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Let's go. Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here. Okay. Almost forgot what I was doing. All right, we don't want the music for this. We're gonna stop the music. Where is the music? Okay, we're gonna stop the music. What's up, everybody? This is Doggy Diamonds. This is Doggy Diamonds. This ain't no filter. Yeah, yeah, this ain't even no filter. This is the Interlude TV. How's everybody doing, man? I'm here live. I'm here live. I've been, as you know, I've been away for a while. Still been putting out content, but I'm here live. My ear is doing much better. It's about like 87%, but I was man down. So still putting the work in that I needed to put in, but I was man down. But I'm back. I'm back. It is something that I need to do here. So if you allow me a moment to fix something, because something has to get fixed. It's not this. Yeah, I'll take this out for now. I'll put that up later on. So it's a lot that I want to talk. So much has been going on. I've been trying to stay in the know of what's happening, putting up content to stay in the know. Of course, creating my own content, doing my own thing, going in my own lane. We gotta talk, man, because with a lot of these allegations coming out, with a lot of this these lawsuits happening and a lot of these interviews going out, I got a problem. I got a major problem with what's happening and what's going on. And not saying that the guy isn't uh not saying he's not guilty, but I can't say he is guilty. So we have to say alleged when we dealing with allegations. Not saying that he didn't do anything. But I'm gonna be real with you. Certain things right now is starting to look like a money grab. And, you know, I don't know what to believe. Now, the assault on the women, I'm not saying that none of that didn't happen. So I don't ever want to make it seem like I'm being insensitive and say any female is lying because I wasn't there and I don't know. This is the problem that I'm having right now. We got these allegations coming out. We got these lawsuits coming out. And the problem that I'm having with this, if somebody has been a villain in the culture so long, how much money does they have to pay? So there's nobody that he did anything to that he's gonna go to prison. So it's just pay everybody off and then all is well. Like what is the penalty? Like the penalty can't be money, right? Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, by all means, probably paid a lot of people off, wanted to pay people off, or whatever the case may be. But the only way that they were eventually stopped was they were taken to prison. Jeffrey Epstein would still be doing what he was doing if he wasn't taken to prison. And the same with Harvey Weinstein, in my opinion. So you can't just pay money here, money there, and all is well. Because he's paying people, settling and all this stuff, that doesn't mean that he's going to stop. That don't mean that he's going to stop. Now the issue that I'm having is that I'm watching many people come out the woodwork. The only person that has been consistent with the Diddy narrative, your favorite word, has been Gene Deal. From the time we seen Gene Deal, when he said what he was saying, I thought Gene Deal was lying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like one of the ones like I don't believe him. Day one, I didn't believe him. He had so much content from Biggie's death, from being there, from seeing different things that he spoke about from day one. He spoke about these things. So from day one to day 600, he's been consistent. Many people were there. Nobody said anything. You had scatter stories. Jaguar Wright, let me just go on the record and say I don't believe her. Just don't believe nothing she said because she wasn't there and she was an insider for what she was an insider for. And I know many people like her. I know many people came at me before, but I think she's throwing stuff out there and it's what we think as well. But it's nothing concrete because unless you can say you bear witness to something like a Gene Deal, it's all speculation. And I can speculate many things too because I know many of the people involved, but I wasn't there and I wasn't told anything. So I just don't believe her because she said a lot of outlandish stuff that's just cap. But Gene Deal has been consistent from day one to day 600. And he didn't jump on a bandwagon of talking about him. If anything, he started the trend of talking about him. He started it and been consistent. Story never changed to fit him. He wasn't being paid to say certain things. And that's why the title of this is The Diddy Deception, The Money Grab. The money grab to me is this. Now people are coming out of the woodworks and talking because they're being paid to talk in interviews, or they're talking because they feel like they wasn't paid. Gene Deal is the only one that I will reveal later on. And if you watch my interview with him, he's the only one that Puff tried to give him money. And he said, I don't want his money. I'm not messing with him no more. I don't want to work for him no more, and I don't want his money. Everybody else, it seems like if they were paid, they wouldn't say nothing. So I'm seeing people, and I'm not talking about the victims. I'm talking about the other bodyguard, the other security, this one coming out the woodworks, and everybody got a story to tell, but the underlying meaning of their story was he didn't do right by them. Now, this is the problem. So that what you're saying is, if he did right by you, you would have turned a blind eye. You wouldn't have seen or said it. You didn't see nothing as long as you was getting paid. So let's talk about the other security dude. His name was mentioned in the paperwork with Cassie, which caused him to come forward. And now he's saying he saw it. It's true. What part did you intervene in stopping somebody from being abused? And then when you say why you didn't stop it, it's my job, man. So you didn't care if anybody was being abused or not. You didn't care. You didn't care if somebody was being abused as long as you were getting your salary. So that's cap. You cap. You 1000% cap. And then when you feel like your son didn't get bailed out and you didn't get certain monies that you wanted, now I'm going to talk. I want to talk now. Now I want to do interviews. Now, I don't know if y'all know what's going on in the culture right now. You see an influx of interviews on different platforms because people are paying them. Seriously. I'm never paying for an interview, so I guess I won't get certain interviews because I don't pay for interviews. I'm never going to do that, right? I shouldn't have to. But these people are getting paid. So now it's like, you got some money for me? I'll give you something salacious. I tell you, I could say something on your platform that I never said to anybody. I'll give you exclusive if you got a couple of thousand for me. So it's the money grab. It has nothing to do with justice. It has something to do with, let me get some money and I'll give you some content. I don't respect that because that's not justice for the people who have been victimized, because I gave you this analogy before. What I'm saying to you right now is not something new. I said this before. If I was in my hood and I watched some of my homies smack and rob old ladies, and I stood there and didn't intervene or tell them they was wrong or disassociated myself from them, that means that I was a part of it. I can't one day say, when I get mad at you, say, and you used to smack and rob old ladies. And I knew that, and I never said, yo, you foul, I can't rock with you no more. Listen, when we see people do things that we're not in alignment with, when we see people do things that we don't agree with, we get away from them. I don't care what they got. I don't care how much money they got. Certain things is people business, but when you see people doing things to other people that's oppressive or harming people, you get away from it. If you seen one of your friends hurt, kill, or stab somebody for no reason, you're not going to stick around and say, yeah, but that's my homeboy. No, what the hell is wrong with you? Now, I can't hang with you. I can't rock with you. I can't be around you because you bugged out. So at what point did it go from I'm doing my job to, yeah, I seen them do it? So it's like, you seen them do it? Yeah, I want to talk. Okay, let me sell my story to the highest bidder now. That's a money grab. And I can't respect that. So I'm not talking about the victims or anybody who was victim. I'm talking about the people who sat there, watched it, and now they want to talk. Now I want to tell my story. It's corny to me. It's corny to me because I see a name that y'all talking about in the chat, and then I got something special for that. I got something special to that for that. So if anybody knows Mark Curry, please tell Mark Curry I want to talk to him. I ain't paying him shit neither, but I need to talk to him because something's not adding up with him either. And I'm just going to say that. I'm going to put that out there and we'll leave it like that. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to put any misinformation out there, but I need to talk to him about something behind the scenes before I go public with something that I know. So I think y'all need to tell him that I need to talk to him. Because I see y'all saying Mark Curry was consistent. The hell he was. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So I don't like the interview tours. I don't like everybody now. They got, yeah, damn, yo, I was in Club Speed and Diddy stepped on my foot. I need 50,000. It's whack because the people who really have been harmed, the families have been altered. Some of the people who have been hurt. It's unfair to them because we have real victims and we got people playing with it. And we got people that stood there and watched people do stuff and they didn't say nothing. What good is this story 15 years later, 20 years later, when the guy has been doing what he was doing for all these years? And you didn't say nothing? Now, why? Now is the time. The time wasn't to say something when the wrongdoing was happening because you're selling your story to the highest bidder. Somebody's paying you for your story. Somebody is paying you for an interview. So now you want to tell all, but you let hundreds of other possible victims happen. You knew that he did some of the most atrocious things to people because you bear witness to it, but you turned your head because you wanted to keep your salary. Nah. So now so basically what you're saying is you sold your soul to the devil. You sold your soul to the devil. You were willing to do the devil's bidding as long as you got money. So now we see a picture come out of Suge Knight and Justin Combs, allegedly, because I don't know who the baby is, but this is who they saying it is. Nobody's asking Diddy baby mother. Hold on, what the hell is going on? So you mean to tell me during the height of this East Coast, West Coast thing, Tupac gone, Biggie gone, many lives, look, you was frolicking around with Suge? With this man's son? Nah, something ain't right. And I smell a rat. It's like a big scheme that a lot of people was down with, and a lot of lives have been altered. lost, and people have been harmed. Many people scared to talk. But this dude ain't the fucking boogeyman. Obviously, let me explain something to you. Obviously, whatever protection that he once had, it's gone. Obviously, whatever protection that he had, whoever in a high place was protecting him, it's gone. So your fear, you don't got to be scared no more. And I don't understand how people be scared and they be talking about God in the same sentence. If you believe in God, whatever your God is, or whatever your higher power, how could you be scared of a mortal? You fear a mortal more than you believe that your God is going to protect you? Make it make sense. So that's why when people be like, I stand with God. No, you don't. Because it's all about the victims and preserving the life that's still here for one, and the people that's in the future that can be harmed. If we know that it's a child predator, if we know it's an individual that's out there doing stuff, what do? Turn our head? And then one day say, yeah, I used to see him dragging kids in the house and you didn't do nothing? I just mind my business. So why you don't continue to mind your business? Why? Because somebody said, hey, let me ask you something. Did you ever see him drag kids in the house? Come to think of it, I did. Would you be willing to tell the story? I tell the story, but such and such want to pay me such and such, so I'm gonna go over there. Well, I give you this. Okay, well, I'll tell you. So we got to look at them like, yo, no, hold up. No. That sound good for gossip purpose. That sound good for, for the headlines, the tabloids. But why you didn't stop and intervene? Again, look at this. Let's be real here. All of us with some type of moral compass, we not watching nobody get harmed. Me as a man have never in my life watched a family member, a homie, or even on the street watch a dude just haul off and smack a woman, a child, or anything like that. You mean to tell me you were getting paid to watch this man do shit to women and you turned your head and then 20 years later you want to say something? You were being paid? How much money can you be paid to turn your head when you see somebody being harmed, being abused? How much money? How much money could you have been paid to be the one that was luring these women, that was covering stuff up, putting them in cabs, giving them money, going to buy them bags? How much money could you? So how were you not an accomplice? Seriously, how were you not an accomplice to it? So all these people doing these interviews and, yeah, I want to talk. You want to talk now? Why didn't you talk to the damn police? We don't want to hear what you got to say because, again, it sounds good for gossip. Oh, he's a demon. He's the... But you was on the tape. It was a money grab for you. And then when you didn't get what you wanted, you started to resort to blackmail and extortion and say, hey, if you don't give me this or give me that, I'm telling. So now they're telling. Because you better believe if he pick up the phone and say, hey, Playboy, I left you a little something. What's your give me your routing number. I got something for you, but you got to sign this paperwork. Diddy is here. Now, I'm just saying, you better believe if a man says, what's your routing number? What's your account number? They'll get quiet again. Yeah, C just said, I see y'all in the chat. Shout out to all of y'all too. Coach is in the building. Nisha 9 Stars. Rodney is in the building. Neltron is in the building. Malik Smith, I see all of y'all. You get what I'm saying? I don't respect it. I've never in my life seen injustice and minded my business. Because if I'm gonna mind my business, I ain't gonna say what I saw. I ain't gonna be like, yeah, I did used to see him. So yo, you didn't see nothing? You didn't say nothing? Why are you saying something now when it kind of don't matter? Because you're being paid to say something. It's not respectable. And again, my thing with a lot of people is that they stay quiet in hopes that they could get back in the whip. They stay quiet, hopes that they get the call. Yo, man, we need you on security detail. I got the job. I got action. Yo, Diddy called me. I'm going to work this club tonight. Still got you doing what you've been doing for the last year. So it's not a money thing. You can't pay me to turn my head and you was harming somebody. Because I got family members. I've seen domestic violence. I've always been like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? Nah, I don't do that. And I got homies that know that if they watch this right now, they would say, nah, he did intervene. He did say, yo, that's not right. I don't believe in hitting no women, abusing no women, or taking something from women, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm a dude who's chosen. If you don't like me, I don't like you. I don't have to take nothing from you. Seriously. There is no coercion. We know what this is. All right? We two adults.
I didn't quite catch that. Could you please say that again?
Yo, could you shut up?
Okay.
What's happening here? It's kind of spooky, right? See, when you talk, I'm gonna be real with you. When you talk about certain topics, sometimes paranormal stuff be happening. I'm telling you, sometimes YouTube start bugging out. The screen start glitching. A lot of stuff starts happening. What is going on? But again, I would like to speak to Mark Curry because I would like to give him an opportunity to answer a question that I have for him. So I'm saying this publicly, so I don't want y'all to think that I woke up one day and said, "Yo, let me attack Mark Curry." But I want to know something. I want to know something publicly, privately, but I got to make it public because again, a man can't be a monster unless he's assisted. We all are assisted in certain ways. A man can't do certain things unless he's being assisted. Because remember, a guy with money corrupts, power corrupts. Especially a weak pussy bitch nigga who's a weak pussy bitch nigga who always been a weak pussy bitch nigga. When he get a couple of dollars, now he don't think he a weak pussy bitch nigga because he got money. He can pay his way into a gangster. He could pay his way into, looking like this. And then you got to remember a dude that started as a fucking dancer end up being like the number one rapper in the world. Not that he was the number one rapper based off of skill, but he was able to pay his way. How you the biggest artist on the label when your label was started for artists? It was at a point where the artist didn't even matter no more. It mattered that he mattered. He was the biggest artist. So money and power corrupts. And if you was a coward, you're going to be more of a coward because now you feel like you want retribution for all the people that might have oppressed you and abused you because you was a bitch, just like the cop who was a fucking, he was getting wedgies in school, niggas giving them noogies. The minute he come a police officer, he want to be big, bad, and tough. Yeah, I ain't that little dude that used to give noogie. You still that nigga that I'll give a noogie to. You still them. You just got a badge on. That burner and that power make you think I ain't gonna grab you in the headlock and give you a noogie. I still will pull your drawers up to the back of your goddamn head. You understand what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me a guy that went from a dancer with a high flat top and rat teeth dancing in the back of a video become a billionaire? You don't think he's gonna go a little crazy? All these so-called gangsters is at his feet. All these women at his feet, all these top artists, who's the top artist that he never wrote no rhyme, he never did no beat. He's number one over them. You don't think that's gonna bug you? I would bug anybody out. That's just the truth. And it's not a knock against him. That's any and everybody. And for the most part, a lot of these dudes in these culture was bitch dudes who got some money. You just a bitch with money now. Right? And I've been said before dad said that shit. What man let motherfuckers call him daddy? What man call another man daddy? I don't even like when women call a man daddy. I don't even like when women call a husband or their boyfriend daddy. You got a man calling you daddy? You got a man saying we didn't party together? And academics, I heard you say party. You know where you got that from. Cut it out. We're gonna have to start being honest. Cause I know a lot of y'all be watching and a lot of y'all be jacking the slang. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, because I ain't gonna keep y'all here all night. I got a lot of work to do. Shout out to everybody who's been watching the content, some good Rockweiler content out there, some Eric Sermon, Killer Priest, hands on. I got more Rockweiler, I got more Eric Sermon, and I got other directions I'm going. Oh, I found my mini DVs. I looked on some of these tapes. You see these tapes right here? This is all footage and content that I've accumulated over the last 20 years. I looked on one tape, it says RZA. So knowing me, that's a RZA interview. Yeah, knowing me, that's a RZA interview that I never put out. So I bought a wire to put these tapes to be digitized. So I'm about to get bonkers in here. I'm about to go bonkers. So I appreciate everybody who's been standing with me. We have 52,000 subscribers on this channel. A lot going on, a lot of positive things going on. 2024, we looking up now, but we going to be even looking any higher. And I appreciate y'all for going on the journey with me and understanding me better than others. Understanding me better than others. But I've been putting out content daily. Got a lot going on. Oh, and station identification. I made this the other night. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share. I had to make me talk. I had to make the cartoon talk. I had to. So, in closing, I don't want to see a bunch of interviews. If anybody was victimized, sue. Do what you got to do. Get yours. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to the interviewers. I'm talking to the people who watched it. And because again, think about this. I want y'all to think about this. Just picture this sickness. Picture this sickness of a person saying, I ain't gonna lie. I watched them do that shit to the little girl. Or I watched them push that old lady down the stairs. I'm in a lawsuit. I did see it. It is true. So why he not in prison? So you mean to tell me it was a big cover up and you was a part of it? Nah, you can't come out later on and say you watched something atrocious. You watched this man commit heinous acts and you turn your head because of your job. Where did you sign up to say that you're going to watch somebody being oppressed or harmed? Is that a part of the job? I thought security was to secure this man's life, not watch him hurt other people. So that means when we start digging into this Kim Porter shit and digging into different things, y'all all was down with a lot of shit. Nah, fam. We not looking at you like, ooh, tell us. We want to know. Well, how do police do first 48? Where was you at when this happened? You can't say to the police, I was right there. I watched them kill him. You can't say that. You did? And what did you do? I took the gun and I got rid of it. Well, your ass is accomplice. So how are you a part of hiding evidence, payoffs, gifts, putting women in cabs? You're an accomplice. You are an accomplice. That's everybody. So the money grab is up. We're going to see more interviews. We're going to hear more people come out the woodworks, and a lot of people taking hush money right now. A lot of people saying, yo, I ain't seen nothing. I'm Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder to all of this because, yo, he paid my kid tuition. Yo, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't seen nothing. Yo, he gave me a deal. I ain't say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Yo, he helped me land this gig. I work at Revolt. So you mean to tell me this guy owns a network and all the people who work at Revolt ain't looking like what the hell is going on? Y'all not gonna walk out as long as you could get yours still. It don't matter. Or like my cousin said, because they taking that too. See, again, we got to think. What did Nino Brown say? See, everybody loved New Jack City and everybody loved the Nino, but Nino Brown was a fucking snitch and a piece of shit. He used a little girl. This is how I look at it. He used a little, you know who the hero of New Jack City was? That old ass man who popped Nino. Nobody else. He used a little girl as a shield, piece of shit. He took over the Carter, made everybody cuss these, piece of shit. And he dimed on Kareem Akbar and lied. And what did he say? If I go down, I'm taking down the whole operation. So now you got people covering. You got people not saying nothing because you was in that bathhouse too. You took that too. You party too. And he called you daddy too. So everybody's in the uproar right now. Like, yo, hold up. You think Aaron Hall is the only one who was there? You think it was only Aaron Hall? I told y'all, this shit gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. But let's watch the people who don't say nothing, who should be speaking. Because again, shit, I don't care who you are. You was doing what? I'm disassociating myself. Nah, I don't rock with dude. Ain't no, yeah, that's my friend. Your friend got a problem. And then back in those days, see, I'm telling you, man, I always knew, I always had foresight. I always knew in life, you can't be with a woman and y'all get drunk and do certain things because you see dudes making songs like blame it on the alcohol. That shit, people's mind is impaired. You can't do certain shit when their mind is impaired because you could catch a charge. But they done promoted certain shit to you that you think is normal and your ass gonna go down. So you had dudes with slipping Mickeys. You had dudes that was giving chicks all types of shit. Why do I gotta alter your mind state for you to give me some box? When you came here sober, you should already say, this dude getting some box. I shouldn't have to give you no drinky drink or find pills to give you or let you shoot dope in the bathroom or something like that and be like, yeah, I'm about to hit that. She just went and got skied up. So you only want to give me something when you been? And I had to supply you? You a custody then. Or we sitting there eating pills and then we gonna freak off. What the hell is going on? You got rich billionaire, millionaire men getting their nose dirty, messing with that candy, and you got to do all that to freak off. And then y'all eating all these blue chews and Viagra. Come on, man. Come on now. Getting Viagra from the gas station and shit. That's what you got to do to get box? And you a superstar? Rich, famous, and you still got to get chicks charged to hit? What's the difference between you and a dude in the hood giving a chick some jums or a couple of cracks to get his head rocked? You're the same dude. You're a rich trick. Just really think about that. If you could be in the hood and give a custy a couple of cracks and get domed, what's the difference between you and this rich dude who's a millionaire, own a mansion and a yacht, and getting chicks charged just to be? You the same dude. You just got money. I ain't ever do that in the hood. I never was in the hood giving, yo, I heard that crackhead such and such give nice top. Yo, I'm gonna go buy her crack. You go to your man or somebody in the hood, yo, let me get them 2 for $5. He looking at you, what you need? Nah, I got this custy. You what? Nah, yo, I got this chick, she like to party. I wouldn't have been comfortable doing that in the hood. I didn't do it in the hood. So now you wait till you a millionaire and you taking this chick to the finest to get crackhead pussy, because that's all it really is. If a chick get her nose dirty, if she eats some pills, if she shoots some dope, if she do shit, she is a custody. Period. She is a custody. I don't care if she got on red bottoms or a designer bag. She is a custody. But y'all be custodies too. And that, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm telling y'all, one day you're going to find out what I'm saying is right and exact. Most of these people born is drugs and deviant sex. That's they born. You be thinking, yo, why he rock with him? Because he do what he do. How you don't how often do you not hang up? You don't hang around people who's not in alignment and got the same ideology and ways of life and ways and actions and thoughts than you. You know what I'm saying? If this motherfucker eat crayons, you ain't hanging with no nigga who eat crayons. You go to a restaurant, you order, yo, let me get that honey barbecue chicken and some onion rings. And this nigga pull out a box of Crayola and start eating crayons. You ain't taking him nowhere. If you catch him anywhere and he eating crayons, you ain't rocking with him. Straight up. You ain't gonna take no vegan to the chicken spot, right? And if you're not a vegan, you want some chicken or some steak or whatever you want, you ain't going to no vegan spot. So how is all these dudes so cool and they know each other and rock with each other and they not in alignment and he do some wild shit? Then you do it too. Because I don't hang with people who don't do what I don't do. And I don't hang with people that do certain shit that I don't do. Oh, this the part where y'all get high. Y'all but all right, so yo, I'ma holler at y'all. Pull back up. What's our bond? Might be the studio, might be content. But the minute y'all want to do what y'all do, I'm out. I had a known rapper hit me. Yo, pull up, man. We got good smoke, good drinks. What that got to do with me? Oh, you don't smoke? Nah. You don't drink? Nah. So what you do for fun? I'm alive. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. But all these motherfuckers be in alignment, I'm telling you. Yo, you brought those? Yeah, I was only able to get 10. 5 for you, 5 for me. And you watch a dude eat all that shit. You got the mushrooms? Be like, what the fuck he doing with him? Oh, nah, that's the bro. How is it? You never asked yourself, how do these rappers just come out? Just come out. You don't even know no album. You know one record and everybody's the bro. He hanging with him. He hanging with him. They with them. Because they'll pass that motherfucking mirror around. Say what you hitting for. That's all this shit is about. And everybody talk. Everybody on the horn. You don't remember? Y'all don't remember Drink Champs? When Irv Gotti was like, you know who could do some drugs? That nigga Diddy. You know, Irv Gotti said that shit right on his network. You know who could do some drugs? That nigga Diddy. If I'm lying, I'm flying. He said that shit right to the world. You know who could do some drugs? But how you know he could do some drugs? Cause I always been the type, anywhere I'm at, you ain't gonna pull out no work in front of me and hit a bump. But this ain't my kind of party. Y'all niggas is custies. I'm out. Y'all not gonna be dancing on each other. This chick ain't gonna be running around giving up lap. You know, no, I don't want no lap dance. I don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So all these dudes, birds of a feather, flock together, and they be trying to have stuff over each other's head. They always eating them pills. They all drinking all types of wild shit. Smack. How is it that she was with him, now she with him, and now it's his baby moms? Deion Sanders talking about he broke up with Tracy Edmonds. The last time I checked, my nigga, Tracy Edmonds is Babyface ex-wife. Her name is Edmonds still. She didn't get that shit from Eddie Murphy when she was fucking with him. They be all pass arounds. Tracy. I'm like, yo, she got another nigga last name. Her name ain't Tracy Sanders or Tracy Murphy. But then Michael Strahan is with Eddie Murphy. All of them passing around. They all do the same shit. They all do the same shit. Lori Harvey got a new nigga in another week or two. Common, knocking everything down. Knock down Serena, who knocked down Drake. They beefing. You Canada Dry. All this shit is one big mind fucker. And this is what goes on in the projects. This is what goes on in neighborhoods. You mean to tell me these are people who live around the world who have access? Y'all don't got no other box you could attain? So you like looking at a dude girl and can't wait to fuck behind them, which is weird to me and very homoerotic, I might add. You look at a dude like, damn, I can't wait to smash his wife when they ain't together no more. Just really think about that. Oh, she with him now? That's some hood shit. Think about Facebook. It's people on your Facebook that you done been through 5 relationships with them in the past 10 years. Every other fucking month, every season, they got a default picture with a new boo. You're like, what happened to that last nigga? They went to the Bahamas and all them Bahama pictures is gone. Like, they went to the Bahamas? They had kids and shit? Now he gone, and then she talk about single. He talking about YOLO, you only live once. I'm not pouring into a gut. Got all these spiritual quotes and shit like that, but you done had like 5 relationships in a relationship with such and such. They doing that up at the higher level. So that's why they're no different from us. Some of them just got money, opportunity. Some of them give top to anybody, anything. This is just what it is. And when you don't partake in that, you are going to be outside. You are going to be out the box, because when everybody partake in something, you're like, nah, I don't do that shit. They're like, what the fuck you here for then? Shit, everybody in this motherfucker get high. You're the only sober one. You're the odd man out. You understand what I'm saying? You're like, yo, you're the odd one here. What you doing here then? Would you go? All right, let me ask you a question. I asked the audience something before I go. If you went into a place and everybody just start biting each other and drinking everybody's blood, would you stay? Would you go back if everybody just start drinking each other's blood? Seriously. Would you stay? Would you say, yo, hold up? Fuck wrong with y'all? Yo, I'm out. One of y'all come over here with that? Back pockets. But you know what they do? They drink blood too. I mean literally, but they partake in it. I already gave y'all the analogy before with the vampirism, and the head vampire is the master. What does he do? He turns you. When these people be on that fun boy shit and you ain't on the fun boy shit, what do they say they did to you? They turned you. It's all a game. Know what I'm saying? It's all a game. So anywhere you go and you see shit that you don't got nothing to do with, you like, yo, nah, these niggas in here and they draws. Cause really, no, let's really think about it. I'm not talking about no doctrine, no spook. I'm just talking about common sense. The minute you go somewhere, me as a man, right? I am a man who likes women, right? Grown women, black preferably, right? Imagine going somewhere and it ain't no sporting event, it ain't hot, and it ain't no chicks. And niggas start peeling their clothes off, talking about, yo, we gonna get in this hot tub. I told we came here to poly. Y'all ain't gonna work on no music, go to the studio, we ain't gonna do no content. Nah, let's unwind, let's get in this hot tub. So you mean to tell me I came to this spot thinking we getting content and y'all niggas about to get in the hot tub? That's content to y'all? So I'm supposed to film Diddy standing over Meek saying, you doing it, daddy? That's content? The fuck was y'all doing before that? I don't see no studio. I don't even see no chicks. Ask my cousin. We went to the High Learning premiere party. I told y'all he was mad bent though. These dudes came in there. Those wasn't kilts. These niggas had on evening gowns. Out. This ain't my type of party. I'm gone. Shit done got different. Shit done got out of hand up in here. This is where make it to the door. Other than cut through the crowd. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I'm a dude from the hood. I see certain shit. I'm like, yo, fuck is he? What are these niggas doing? This shit weird. You ain't been out the hood longer than you been in the hood. So how did you adjust and adapt to some shit that if you had a sword in the hood, you'd have been like, fuck out of here. So that means I could go to the hood tomorrow and be like, yo, yeah, daddy. We never partied together. Nah, we party. Nah, we never party, daddy. Who talk to people? Who talks to people like that? How do you receive that? Just really think about that. How do you receive that? How do you say, yeah, you're right, we never did party? You'll be like, yo, you want to get off that weird shit. Yo, who you talking to like that? Unless you're accustomed to it. Why did the whole world look at something and say, fucking nigga just came on to the nigga in front of us? We all like, this nigga just jumped out the closet like a Resident Evil zombie. Whoa. We all appalled. It's like, nah, we partied together before. And then they do a song called Act Bad. I don't even know what else to say.